Okay, I'm just going to teach you how to solve absolute value equations. So when you solve an equation, remember what you're doing is trying to find the values of x for which something is true. So I'll just write a couple of these down. Notice the answers are always positive, because when you absolute value something, the solution will always be positive, because it is the distance that it is from zero, and the distance is always a positive. So if we look at the first one here, the absolute value of x equals 3, there are two things that could go in there where you would get 3. So have a think about it. So you could, if you absolute valued 3, you'd get 3, wouldn't you? And if you absolute value minus 3, you would also get 3. Okay? So the solution would be x equals 3 or minus 3. So I just want to show you with a little bit more, just some steps, so that when you do get ones that are a bit harder, it's a lot easier to do. So what you start off with, and you go, what's inside there? That x, that could be a positive x, which equals 3, or a minus x, which equals 3. And I know this is a bit longer, but it builds skills so that later on, if you can attack any absolute value equation by solving it like this, okay? Basically, what's inside there could be positive or it could be negative. This one here, if you divide by minus 1, then you end up with x equals minus 3 and 3. Okay, so with this one here, positive x equals 2, minus x equals 2, x is 2, and x is minus 2. So x plus 1 equals 5. I'm just doing it the longer way, just so you get, well, what's inside x plus 1, equals minus 5. Equals positive 5. Not doing that real well. So I'll keep the minus on that side just to start with. And then if I divide by the minus on the other side, I get x plus 1 equals minus 5. So you can go straight to x plus 1 equals 5 and x plus 1 equals minus 5 if you want to. But the concept basically is what's inside could be positive or negative. Take the 1 away, so 5 minus 1, so x equals 4. Take the 1 away, so minus 5 minus 1, so x is minus 6. So have a think about why these two are solutions. If you put 4 in place of the x plus 1 equals 5, you would get the absolute value of 5 is 5. And if you took the x plus 1 and in place of the x you put minus 6, minus 6 plus 1 is actually minus 5. So that gives you the minus 5 part. Minus 5, absolute value of minus 5 is just 5. So both of those actually work. Okay, so let's just have a look at this one here. Pull it down. Okay, so what's inside there could be positive. So 2x minus 1 equals 6, and minus 2x minus 1 equals 6. So 2x minus 1 is minus 6. You can go straight to that if you want to. I'm just trying to show you that inside there could have been a plus 6, or it could have been a minus 6, okay, that you absolute valued. So that means that 2x would equal 7. X equals 7 over 2, because you divide by 2. 2x equals minus 6 plus 1. 2x equals minus 5, so x equals minus 5 over 2. And that would be your solutions. This technique, this isn't really for 2 unit, but this technique can allow you to solve any absolute value equations in exactly the same way. Like say I have this here. I'll just quickly run through this, but you don't really need to go this far in 2 unit. It's the absolute value of A equals the absolute value of B. That means plus A equals plus B, minus A equals minus B. And if you divide both sides by minus 1, then A equals B. Plus A equals minus B, and minus A equals, so minus A equals plus B. That gives you all the combinations. These two are both the same, because if you divide both sides by minus 1, you see you just get A equals minus B. So you get A equals B or A equals minus B. So then when you apply this and you go to solve it, so you go 2x plus 3 equals x plus 1. X equals minus 2 when you solve that. 2x plus 3, so minus 2x plus 3 equals, we can go plus, equals minus x plus 1. So you just make one side a minus. So that means 2x plus 3 equals minus x minus 1. 3x equals minus 1 minus 3, which is minus 4. And x is minus 4 over 3. So you notice how I made that side minus? I would have got the same solution if I went minus 2x plus 3 equals x plus 1 and did it on the other side, because it actually means the same thing. So I'll just quickly solve that so that you can see. If I brought that over, you get minus 3 minus 1 is 3x. Minus 4 is 3x. X is minus 4 over 3. And see how it is the same. So you've just got to make one of the sides positive and one of the sides negative. And usually what I would do there is just go, okay, I'd go plus A equals B and minus A equals B. I usually prefer just to do the left-hand side, but it doesn't make any difference.